Hey, this podcast holds nothing sacred. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. So join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Hello there. Welcome to this episode of LTS Out of Office. My name is Marcos Lopez, and welcome to this episode. In this episode, I was inspired to share my personal experience, and hopefully I'll do more iterations of this, but this one is just for me, your old boy. What I've been going through, since you already know in previous episodes if you've been listening to it, is that I'm legally blind. And because of that, it's been hard out here to get a job, all those things. Studying, engineering, best believe it was hard. But life happened, and I am where I am right now. And I want to share that with you. So I want to share a little bit of the service that I'm in right now on the program that I'm in right now in the state of New York. And now bringing you a touch of what I'm going through of my personal experience through a program called the Business Enterprise Program, BEP for short, Your Entrepreneurial Potential. For decades, a unique federal initiative has been quietly empowering individuals with visual impairments to achieve self-sufficiency and business ownership. Discover the nationwide impact of the Business Enterprise Program, a launchpad for entrepreneurs. The BEP fosters business ownership for individuals who are legally blind. Of course, you can end up being legally blind by different ways. My case could be different to my boss, Ed, or could be different to my coworker, Benny, or could be different to another coworker, Jake or Alex, and so on and so forth. But we are all legally blind. It's a federal program, not just a state-level initiative. It provides entrepreneurial opportunities. It aims to promote self-sufficiency. So the way that this was pitched to me, thanks to Yolanda, I don't think she's working in that service. She changed businesses during the pandemic, but it's a way of people who are educated or have a certain level of education or can't even do that and sometimes, and they give them the opportunity to become self-sufficient and trying to run their own businesses. An example, Benny finished his GED, but he's currently in the process of hopefully trying to get his business. Myself, when I did this, I finished my university. I did engineering, but because of that, my visual impairment didn't give me the opportunity to continue in getting employment in the engineering field. There's no shame in that. I studied, I worked hard, I passed my tests, but the market wasn't there. So I'm not going to blame the market. So what do? I shifted, and this opportunity presented itself. For me, obviously, at first I was like, why run a shop? I could be doing more. But it was presented to me by Yolanda, shout out to her, that she said, it's a way for you to run your own business. And it's run by the state of New York, where you can be the owner, first work under someone, get some miles, if you will, and hopefully, if you feel interested, you can apply. It's not given to you. You put in some hours, you put in some months, some years, and you can apply and go through the process, which I did. The Foundation of Opportunity. The Randolph-Shepard Act is the cornerstone of the BEP. It was established in 1936. It prioritizes legally blind individuals in operating vending facilities. It focuses on federal property. So the long story short was that this individual, a politician, already working in different segments of his state, I think it was Virginia, of X reason, he became visually impaired. So what did he do? He noticed that there were no services to assist individuals in the United States in the 1930s. So what did he do? He searched, he studied, he he got skills in running his own business blind. So he also still tried to run as politician. He got into it and found that there were potential opportunities, venues, if you will, for people to try and get this opportunity to let people run their own businesses. So he copied, I want to say. He got inspired. He created an act, the Randolph-Shepard Act, where each state can give opportunities to people who apply that are legally blind, but it was originally inspired by a program that was in Canada. So he rewrote it, he made it into a federal act to see if it passed Congress, and it did. So from then to here, we are where we are. This program is where it is because of someone that was already in politics, became into the need of, unfortunately, became blind and found that there was lacking opportunities. So paved the way. There's no shame, but he noticed that there was a gap. Imagine me, I'm not a politician. I can't do that because I wouldn't think that there's these opportunities. This person was in the right place at the right time. So the rest is history. Mind you, there has been modifications since then, and it's been expanded not only to do vending facilities, but to do vending machines, do cafeterias, and so on and so forth. And it's a state-by-state situation. For me, I went to this coffee shop at the courthouse in New York, and I met my boss, Ed, who's been in the service for 30 plus years, and he's witnessed how it's been changing since he went into the service. So I went to do my part and not only be a self-independent person of being able to pay my bills and all those things, help my family, but also want to contribute to that. I feel like that opportunity was given to me, so why not me putting my shoulder to the wheel, to the grindstone, and hopefully pass this information to anyone that's going through it, or if you know anyone that is legally blind or blind, and if you're in the United States, in California, Hawaii, Massachusetts, or in Pennsylvania, or in Michigan, there's a service called the Randolph-Shepard Act, or the BEP, Blind Entrepreneurial Program. You can ask your local mayor and all those things. They probably have flyers. There's literally everyone. If that's a service that I feel like should be promoted more, and I'm trying to do my part here because I've been in it for almost 6 years, can't say good enough things about it. It's not perfect, but it's a service nonetheless that I am really happy and would like to promote. Now, next to the next part, local guidance in national impact. The BEP is administered at the state level, ensuring tailored support. Each state has a state licensing agency, as the program details can vary from state to state, as it should be. The SLA oversees the BEP within its borders. Of course, jurisdictions, if you will, a diverse avenues for business. The BEP operators have access to a variety of business opportunities. These include vending machines. They can manage snack bars and cafeterias. Other small business ventures are also possible. The main ones that I've been through is with little coffee shops and vending machines. According to my boss, Ed, there was once cafeterias, but times have changed, and I feel like this the BEP, is also changing, and it should be always changing and always be expanding for people that are in need. Is this opportunity for you? Eligibility for the BEP has some common criteria, with state-specific variations. Legal blindness is a common requirement. U.S. citizenship and state residency are often needed. Applicants typically must be 18 or older. Of course, some people are born legally blind or completely blind. There are some programs that assist you to complete your higher education in high school or trade for running your own business, and each state has those services. that can pipeline you to run your own shop or business, and you become an independent person and you pass that goodwill to the next generations like it was done to me. Building your business skills, comprehensive training, and ongoing support are key components of the BEP. States offer training in essential business management skills. This includes business, math, inventory management, and customer service. Food safety training is also provided. An example for me, I went through ServSafe and through the business math, passed both of them, and it was because the BEP assisted me with that. And if I was lacking in the the ServSafe certification, I went to some courses with them that they certified with professionals too. Building your business skills, your path to independence. The BEP emphasizes self-employment and independent business operation. Operators function as independent business owners. The program promotes self-employment. It empowers individuals to manage their own business. Basically, not to get a handout, gotta work for it. And I really appreciate that. As a male, as a guy, I've seen my parents rise and grind. I've been there with them for years, and they do not accept handouts. They can solve it. They will do. If they can do it, they can solve it. They find a way. Opportunities across the nation. The BEP has a wide reach, offering opportunities in numerous locations. It operates across the United States. Opportunities are primarily within federal and state buildings. Yeah, where I work, it's a courthouse. It provides a nationwide network of business ventures. And then another thing, once you leave one area, you have to recertify with whatever rules they have. For example, a senior member went from New York State to Pennsylvania. He had to get recertified, went through the whole thing, and he lives there running his own business. Now, take the first step. Getting involved in the BEP starts with contacting your state vocational rehabilitation agencies. Each state has its own. It's called the State Vocational Rehabilitation Agencies. For anyone that's looking for jobs, they give you ideas of what you can do, like not part-time jobs, but give you skills like filling out resumes. They assist you with filling out paperwork for job opportunities. They're in your area. Look them up. Contact your state agency for details. Inquire about the BEP program in your state. This is the first step towards participating in the BEP. And now, ready to chart your own course and build a thriving business? Discover the possibilities that await you through the Business Entrepreneur Program, or the Business Enterprise Program. For me, it's still an ongoing adventure, I want to say. I highly recommend it. My experiences are very positive with mine. So I highly recommend you, if you're visually impaired, you know anyone, to promote it, to tell them, hey, want to live your own independent life? There's this service called the BEP, Blind Enterprise Program. They assist you if you're going into the Employment Rehabilitation Center or places where you look for jobs in your local state. There's a building for that, ironically. And they do assist you with that. You can go to your local mayor's office and ask if there's the job bulletin board, and each town has that. They have contact. That's like another marketing thing. Remember, so you have to look for your state vocational rehabilitation agency. Each state has its own, so please look for it if you're looking for a job. And if you know someone, or if you are visually impaired, we all unfortunately went blind for different reasons, or are going blind for different reasons. I'm sorry, it's a sad tale, but we can still be independent. To me, I'm working for it. I'm not giving up, and neither should you, please. And now, Marcos Lopez signing out. You know where to find the links in the description. Love you guys. Stay frosty.